I have been lying in restless slumber after dying a dreadful death. I was a victim, you might remember. A murderous cutlass took away my breath.
Good afternoon to you.
The trial found him guilty, but his mother sent to join me. And now they say his life might be saved. Something but Pratt and Morgan, how we hand cannot function. That's why I'm crying out from my grave. Make him pay the same way, please. I hear the begging for mercy. I hear the pleading for sympathy. The same sympathy that murderer didn't show me. So now I'm begging society, execute the capital penalty. In memory of me and the souls in this victim story. Remember me, the murdered one. Me,
If it's on the block, we'll talk about it.
me, cut down in my friend. Me, and it's wicked crime. So when the killers cry for mercy,
Questions and comments.
just remember this victim story.
This morning we learned that the man charged with molesting a minor granted bail for $30,000 with one surety. The story read the male individual who was charged with three sexual offenses on a 9-year-old child is now out on bail after spending 5 days on remand at the Dominica State Prison. The prosecution did not object to bail when he made his first court appearance on Monday, March 2, 2026, where the charges were read to him. However, his lawyer informed the court that they were not ready or not yet in the position to deal with bail and needed a few days to have it sorted out. The bail hearing was set for Friday, March 6, 2026. The magistrate then set bail at $30,000 with one surety. As part of his bail conditions, he is to report to the police station in his community every Monday between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. He's also not to interfere with the virtual complainants, directly or indirectly, or any other prosecution witnesses, whether through an agent or third party. He also must not inform the court of his desire to leave the country, must not enter any building or space where the virtual complainant is. Any breaches of those conditions will result in the revocation of his bail. He's represented by attorney at law, Wayne Noddy, in that matter. I'm going to play this song here and I'm going to ask the question here before we move on, because a lot of comments. Is our system, judicial system, working for the victim or?
I'm going to tell on you now. Daddy, don't touch me there.
Or the individuals?
tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me.
Allegedly committing the
Tell on
the act. Huh?
me, I swear.
Let's say,
See, I'm scared. You're supposed to be my father.
are we sending a strong enough message?
Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I want to
When
tell
we deal with certain
no one cares for me, and it's
crime as it relates to sexual molestation of children.
with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life. I'm aware, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stop it from destroying my future. Believe
Someone's
me.
already suggesting to be mad. It's not. Our system don't work for the victim. Our system works
I'm gonna tell on you.
for some of these perpetrators, huh?
Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me.
A lot of people are angry,
You one day, I swear.
but
Can't
are we sending a strong enough message from the
be my father. To all your
authorities, huh?
caregivers. Yeah, pay attention even if the man a pastor. You have to make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch if you don't keep with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to meet your karma. Even though say it's a one and turn a blind eye, then your judgment a go pile up out a mile high. Get suicidal if you think it's a go save you, because me sure say you're not gonna get fit to the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior. It's a lucky thing we got a nosy neighbor. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father.
Hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, good afternoon to you and good afternoon. Matt, first of all, they shouldn't give that man no bail, Matt. They should not give that man bail. What does big men they're getting with those little children there, Matt? What it is that those big men getting from those little children there, Matt? It pisses me off because I'm a father. And I love children, Matt. All children, I see my children, and I look out for all children, not only my children. You understand? Because children will always be children, Matt. What is that big man doing with a little child like that? What enjoyment that you're going to get? Destroying the future of the child, Matt, and putting family in pain and in sorrow, Matt. Don't think that, Matt, you know why those things are happening, yeah? The law is too lenient, Matt. The man does that act, a lawyer goes to the court because he deserves bail, they bail the man, and then the man is out. And then sometimes years go in that case cannot call. Sometimes the child is 6-7 years. And by the time that case do call the child, probably have children already.
But you will agree, Kopel, innocent until proven guilty, huh?
Yes, Matt, innocent and proven guilty, but leave the blasted man under custody. What are you getting in the Zika children there? What it is that you're benefiting from the Zika children? Matt, I love children, I love kids, and I love children with a passion. When children come to my home, if I cook the same amount of food I would give my children, is the same amount of food I would give to other people's children. The same thing I would do for my children is the same thing I would do for other people's children. I love children. Matt, you see children and elderly, I have a passion for that. So when somebody hurts a child, even if it's not my personal child, it is my child that you hurt. You understand? So I take the thing very deep because our children are our future of tomorrow. If we continue to embarrass, to insult our children like that and destroy their future, there will be no children to be future leaders of tomorrow, Matt. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I understand.
You're destroying a life. You're destroying a life. A big grown man like you? I mean, come on. Come on. Big people that say, oh, it's painful, it's hard, although they're of age. Watch this for a little child like that, Matt. Let's be real. Let's really be real. That one tears my heart apart, but it really tears my heart apart. Because as I say, I love children. I really, 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 really love children in my heart, and I love elderly people. So parents, let us look out for each other. Please, some of us, we don't pay attention because we feel it's not our children. But if you are a mother and a father and you have a child or you have children and you have love in your heart, you will consider people's children your children. You will look out for other people's children. Because if it was your child, you would want somebody to look out for your child. So let us look out for each other. Let us show more kindness and more love to each other, Matt. And while I'm on that there, Matt, I saw something that disturbed my mind, Matt. Where two school children had an issue. And one of the parents went up to the child and washing her hands in the child's face and telling the child, don't touch my child again. Parents, respect yourself. Children will be children. If a child bring a complaint, the mother and the father, or the mother, the father has to go to the principal or go to the chief teacher. My mother has 7 of us. There was issues. When we go home, we tell our mother, my mother and my father would come to the school. They don't come to us. They go to the teacher and they would call us. My mother and my father would call us in front of the teacher in a private room, and they would talk to us, ask us what happened, and they would tell us we have to discipline ourselves and to behave, or they'll discipline us. And after a while, my father and my mother will tell us, excuse me, I have to excuse myself. And my mother and my father now will be speaking to the teacher and the principal. What they're telling them, I'm not there, Matt, at all. I'm back in my class. So we have to stop that behavior of children have issues and mother washing hand in child's face. No, that is totally unacceptable, and I don't care which mother it is. I don't care which child have an issue with another child. Deal with it in a way.
They're taking the issue for themselves then.
Right. Huh?
I said they're taking the issue for themselves.
Yes, Matt, let the children. And when you do those things tomorrow, the children, they're nice and embarrassment in your face. Stop it, chip, and parents. Don't go talking to children in the class. Let you meet the other child, parent, and say, my child got a complaint on your child. She's always bullying, or he's always bullying my child, and she doesn't like it. So the other parent will call his or her child and say, look, is that you're doing? You must stop it. But you as a big parent, your daughter cannot or your son cannot bring a complaint about another child, and for you to leave your home and go in or on the road and wash your hand in the child's face and start telling the child and embarrassing the child. They should put those parents behind bars. It's because we don't have strict laws. That's why those things are happening. I think those things are very serious, but because our parents taught us values and principles, and that is something that I'm teaching my children. So I love children, and parents have to just be there for each other and respect ourselves for our children to respect us.
Thank you, Cooper. Thank you.
Stop him from destroying my future. Believe me, it's behaving like
Is the judicial system, the question is, the judicial system sending the wrong messages?
I'm gonna tell on you one day.
When some of these perpetrators just walk out, you know?
I'm scared, you're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
One day I swear, can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. To all your mothers out there, give a listening ear. Pay attention, even if the man a pastor. You have to make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch him if you don't keep with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to be.
But if the person was a nobody, he would never have given bail out. The system is disappointing. I'm so fed up.
Because me sure say you're not gonna get fixed in the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior. It's the lucky thing we got a nosy neighbor. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. When you feel like giving up, just shake it off and live it up. The most I will deliver you. Can't jump the rope if you not try, so wipe that tears there from your eye.
Somebody says, man, I'm just hurting listening to this topic. I'm so vexed. I can't even finish right.
Every day I wonder why my daddy had to
134, hello, talk to me, yes?
Yes, Matt.
Yes,
A
Matt.
case like that, it should be fined and confined. A child is of 9 years and a big man, a big male court doing that kind of activity, he should be fined and confined and sent to prison immediately. Have a nice day.
Again, innocent until proven guilty, huh?
teacher. Believe me, he's behaving like a preacher. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares.
It's a very serious subject at this time. Very, very serious. Is our judicial system sending the right message with the sexual molesters, huh?
Even who say it's a one and turn a blind eye, then your judgment I go pile up out of my eye. Get suicidal if you think it's a go save you, because me sure say you're not gonna get fixed in the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior. It's the lucky thing we got a nosy neighbor. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me.
Hello, talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
Good afternoon, man.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Not Spanish, I go in behind, eh? These people don't know me for doing me pressure.
You going to be in Spanish?
Yes, man, I like that.
Okay. All right. Your choices, huh?
That you're there from your eye, get the wings of confidence to make you fly. Tribulations are just to make you stronger. Love yourself and it will help you get over. Any pleasure, talent for youth will never prosper. I'm passing on the message from the master. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must.
Hello, talk to me, yes?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon
Yes,
to you.
mother called because I'm hearing she was trying to leave the island with the child.
Well, I have no information on that, ma'am. I can't even allow you to say that because I don't know that, okay?
Well, I saw that on the.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's always true, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm from asking the mother.
The mother's here, and I've seen her on a number of occasions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
One day I swear, can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me.
Somebody saying, man, this is a serious and sensitive subject. Imagine all what will happen with the drunk children if the societal issues are not addressed. A very, very serious issue. That's for real. Yes, that is for real. It's a very, very sensitive issue. All right.
Stop it, Daddy. Daddy, stop it now. I'm going to tell on you now. Oh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life, I'm aware, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stop it from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. To all your mothers out there, give a listening here. Pay attention, even if the man a pastor. You have to make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch if you don't keep with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to meet your karma. If you know say it's a one and turn.
We'll be taking a break after this and we'll continue with a completely different subject. Hello, yes?
Last month, good day.
Good day to you.
How they give that rapist bail?
You cannot call him a rapist. He's still innocent until he's proven guilty.
The doctor bail.
What's that?
They need to give the doctor bail. What's the difference? Remember, the young lady didn't die. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Boy, that justice system just so good.
All right.
Supposed to be my father. When you feel like giving up, just shake it off and live it up. The most I will deliver you. Can't jump the rope if you not try. So wipe that tears there from your eye. Get the wings of confidence to make you.
A lot of complaints, as it relates to the justice system and
love yourself and it will help you forget all.
selective justice. Are we sending the wrong messages out there to our young people?
Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through troubles in life. I'm aware, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stop him from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my...
I see following shopping for farming supplies. So I ask you, what are you doing inside Bloombox? Do you have a farm? You tell me, that's how it sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. They say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizer, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together. I see going shopping for farming supplies. So I ask you, what are you doing inside Bloombox? Do you have a farm? You tell me, that's how it sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. They say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
Dominicans, enjoy your property, protect your property. You homeowner and businessman, protect your property, enjoy your property. Can't wait for the hurricane, can't wait till you flood again, can't wait till your roof fly out and all your business coming out. Remember, no insurance company will insure your property when a storm is approaching. Get ahead of the hurricane season and insure with a company who gives you the assurance of payment for your valid claim. Come speak with us today at the New India Assurance Company Limited, upstairs AC Shillingford and Company Limited, 24 King George Street, Roseau. Bring along an up-to-date valuation from a qualified engineer and get insured today.
All right, let's continue here for the next few minutes, and then we'll, of course, change the subject. Yeah?
I think a lot of things, a lot of the rules, a lot of the laws need to change in Dominica because these people are protected. You are hearing, you can't call their names. And there are so many people, so many kids. Matt, I remember listening to the statistics of the amount of children that are being abused in Dominica. I was in the city. I can remember exactly where I was when I heard the number and I shivered. And this is going on a long time in Dominica, for years. You have a man who has how many? 7 children or so with his own daughter, and nobody said anything. A man was allowed to have 7 children with his own daughter, and now you know who they are because of the way their skin look. So this is going on in Dominica for years. And you know, the sad thing is sometimes people don't believe the children. And the people who do that to the children, they are protected. The grown grass without the G, take away the R. Men are protected, and a lot of them are in position. So nowadays in Dominica, it's your children and your female animals, your goats, your pigs, your cows that are sexually abused. And you know, in Dominica, everything is just reaction. Reaction, reaction, reaction. But nobody's thinking about what are we going to put in place. And it's there, the law is there, let's enforce it. There are people who are lawyers, who are doctors, who are police officers. Some police officers themselves are guilty. I know one personally. And I think God has already put some kind of sanction on him. I'm just saying, Matt, this is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. It is sickening, and this child is destroyed for the rest of his or her life. Maybe because somebody haven't made an example out of one of those guys. I'm just saying that this afternoon. This is this is sickening. Have a good afternoon and a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe.
Remember this powerful number? Quest for Love.
I suspected long that something was wrong with me, never only son, who always seemed to be down. He was very erratic, another time dramatic, with so many swings of mood. He would often get into feud. His body was present, but his mind was always far. So as I constant the mother, I decided to have a word. I got an instant shock. What I heard was very absurd. He told me, "Ma, if I ever have to tell you, you would not believe the pain that I've been through. Right at my home, my innocence disappeared. And my own mother never gave me a list."
149, hello, yeah.
Man, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But when I hear things like this happen, I'm wondering there is something more to it. You know, I'm wondering if this man is not mentally challenged, because I've been to do a thing like that, man. It doesn't look normal to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if he has got a mental problem. That's just how I think.
That's your thoughts.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the psychiatrist
to the wrong,
will determine.
searching for a head. Ooh, in my quest for love, I spoke to the wrong set of people about my struggle. Ooh, in my quest for love.
Let's allow children to be children, huh?
Oh,
Hello, talk to me, yes? Hello? Hello? Nobody there.
was the only man I know who treated me from head to my toe. I confide in my cousin, who later proved he was rotten. I feel so helpless and weak. I often cry myself to sleep.
Somebody's asking whether the question is whether the security minister put in place a process where these sex offenders is a registry, a register.
Worried and traumatized, emotionally I am paralyzed.
So they'll be all exposed if they come in different communities, huh?
If I continue to tell you, you would not believe the pain that I've been through. Right at my home, my innocence disappeared. And my own mother never gave me a listening ear. Ooh, she labeled me a big-time liar in order to protect a long-term lover. I feel like today I am so confused. Later in my life, I don't know which gender I
Again, some reaction to this story just breaking there today. That this man charged with molesting a minor granted bail of $30,000 with one surety. The male individual who was charged with 3 sexual offenses on a 9-year-old child is now out on bail after spending 5 days on remand at the Dominica State Prison. The prosecution did not object to bail when he made his first court appearance on Monday, March 2, 2026, where the charges were read to him. However, his lawyer informed the court that they were not ready and in position to deal with bail and needed a few days to have the matter sorted out. The bail hearing was set for today, Friday, March 6. The magistrate then set bail at $30,000 as the bail conditions. As part of the bail conditions, this individual has to report to the police station in his community every Monday between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. He is also not to interfere with the virtual complainant, directly or indirectly, or any other prosecution witnesses, whether through an agent or third party. He also must inform the court of his desire to leave the country, must not enter into any building or space where the virtual complainant is. Any breaches of those conditions will result in the revocation of his bail. Represented by Attorney at Law Wayne Noddy.
Society level them big time liars in order to protect.
So persons are basically asking, if the system, judicial system is sending a strong message to these perpetrators. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Hi, Matt.
How you
Let
doing?
me just tell you, I feel it's not really, I'm not telling you the judiciary is perfect, but you're going to have rotten eggs no matter what laws or what rules you put. I am just stating that fact, right? Some people just rotten, and they rotten no matter whether you put, so. And another thing I'm saying, the person who posted bail, that is something else. That person has to be given, I'm not sure what, and also the lawyer who represents the person. So we on to the person. But what about the people standing behind that perpetrator? The person who posted bail, you should not post bail at all, man. You should not be posting bail for such a man.
Well, I said innocent until proven guilty. 154. Hello, talk to me, yes? 449, put yourself in the family's position as well. You have to ask those questions as well. That's what I said. Innocent until proven guilty.
myself to be.
Only the poor who takes jail, huh?
So inside I thought kept running through my head. Worried and traumatized, emotionally I am paralyzed. He told me
He's an elder in the church and not a pastor, huh? Some people have it wrong there.
you would not believe the pain that I've been through.
And according to the Sexual Offences Act, you can't call his name
You know,
or the
it's the pain
young lady's name or the child's name
never gave me a least.
unless there's a
Ooh, she labeled me
guilty or not guilty,
liar
a guilty plea, huh?
in order to protect a long-term lover. I feel like today I am so confused. Later in my life, I don't know which gender I should choose. Cause I went to the wrong place.
Someone is pointing out that in America, a brother murdered his brother after he molested his daughter. In Dominica those days, those people get bail
Wrong set of people.
and walking around with their chest high, huh?
In my quest for love.
The very thing that Joy is talking about in song, we have to always monitor our children.
Our boys are in danger. We family and stranger. Really hearts are lost, but you don't know who to trust. One would have thought that it was just our girls. Society's so corrupt, them destroying our diamonds and pearls. Our children are living securely, love and joy. Their innocence should be protected and not destroyed. They will go unnoticed, for those crimes should be brought to justice. Our children are crying out to tell you, you will not believe the pain that they've been through. Right at their homes, and their own mothers never gave them a listening ear. Society labeled them big time liars in order to protect their friends and their brothers.
Somebody's reporting there somewhere in the valley. There was a situation involving an elderly woman got molested and nothing came out. The young man is still out there on the streets, on bail.
For love, they spoke to the wrong set of people about their struggle in their quest for love.
That's what you call selective justice.
My heart is breaking.
All right, thank you, Joy. Thank you.
Cause I went to the wrong place, searching for a safe space. In my quest for love, I spoke to the wrong set of people about my struggle. In my quest for love.
Hello, yes.
Yeah, good afternoon, man.
Good
It's
afternoon.
just so sad that predators find themselves into places that people trust them,
True.
so they can be preying on people that unsuspectingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always said that, people, those young children would have grown up, let us say, with a sense of being, let us say, homosexual. And I've always said that behind every homosexual, you'll find some predator preying on those young children that make them raise up with a sense of that is who they are and that is the person that they are. But there are always people playing with them and tempting them and playing with their mind and they making them develop into the person that they want to have them like toys playing with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just a sad situation. I think we need to take that serious in Dominica. You know, whether it's young girls or young boys, there are people in high positions that we know of. And you remember, in court is not what you know, what you can prove.
Yep.
But you know that they prey on the young, innocent children, especially right now where people are in poverty and they want, and people use that as an opportunity to snatch at those young people. You know, and parents need to do a little better job at minding the children, believing what they see, asking them questions, you know, being a parent rather than just being so busy at work and other things that, you know, just that.
Really, really sad. Let the children be children. Let the children be children, huh?
See that day, baby. With cultural change and technology, we don't seem to mind that our children are all grown up way before their time.
Let me say good afternoon and, of course, condolences to
Society
Tokes and her siblings from February with love. Of course, we heard this morning that
behavior of
Yaida Dorival died this morning.
for children.
Yaida,
Parents should develop an
the young lady who was being in a wheelchair for many years.
They need to
Our deepest sympathies.
know material that is influencing. Because children don't play children games anymore. It's uncensored music, TV, and the streets they're going for. But I pray one day we'll revert to the good old days when children were children. And innocence prevails. Innocence prevails. So what would you do? We need to let our children be children. Let them play for the sake of play. Let them be free from complications of adulthood. Shield them from this brutal world and let them thrive as children should. Let our children be children. Let them play. Don't let them go astray. Do you agree with me? Let's try. I'm contestant number 7. See that day. Now get this. Too many children, even adult responsibility. Some of those children are the breadwinners of their family. They are deprived of an education and childhood. Imagine some mothers prostituting their daughters in our neighborhood. Problems of man and woman are suffered by our children. Like depression, sexual crime, and domestic violence. Children are precious and should be valued more. They need protection by their families and the law. Let's create an environment that's safe and free so children could grow up and what? And be all they can be. Let them be all they can be. I'm begging you, let our children be children. Let them play for the sake of play. Let them be free from complications of adulthood.
Hello, yes, good morning. Good afternoon.
Blessed day to you, Matt.
Blessed day to you. How you doing? How you doing?
Not so well, but just listening to the radio today, it really saddens my heart. Because you know what, hearing of, the shout and what happened, to me, most places that I know has a child molester registry. And it's really sad. As a person, that's what I have my degree in,
Mm-hmm.
And it's really sad. There's so much child molestation, child rape, child assault going on in Dominica. Because as I remember, even as a child, knowing, children that were molested by their parents, and sometimes they still send the child back home with both parents, or the child may live in the same neighborhood. Like it was last year when a friend of mine, her brother, or half brother, whatever you want to call it, molested his 6-year-old child. And then they had the child in front of the father to say what the father did with the child, to the child. There's nowhere that happens to even have the child confront that parent that have molested them or assaulted them. And to see this is it is such a common thing here, Matt, so common that to me.
The question again, and I agree with you. Do you think that the judicial system is sending a strong message to this?
That's what I'm saying. It is not, because you have this. It continuously is happening, and the guys get the perpetrator, because it could be man or woman,
Mm-hmm.
gets a slap on the wrist and sent back, or get some bail, or get some, or whether they get hush money, whatever the case may be. Once a situation like that occurs, there's no way there's even any involvement per se with the parent, the other parent. It is now in the hands of the judicial system to prosecute that person. Yes, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but many times the person is guilty and they're let off with basically a slap on the wrist. And it's really sad because now, once, like that song says, once you've taken away a child's innocence, there is no way that you can ever turn the clock back, And you see some young people today and realize the way they behave, a lot of times, and they're very promiscuous and all that stuff, a lot of times it's because of something they have gone through in their younger years. And I'm saying to the judicial system, you have to do better than that. You have to do better than that, because as a society, it is going downhill. And I would be very frustrated if I was in the criminal justice system here working, because too many times there's not enough being done. There's not enough to get to the judicial system, and basically the person kind of gets away scot-free, And just to have them pay a fine, it's ridiculous. Even the justice against women, the judicial system, because that's where it comes from. If the judicial system is weak, people get the idea that it is okay. They're going to get away with it because not too much is going to be done with them. It is very sad. Just to say something, Matt, quickly, because there was a person in Casa Comfort, beautiful little girl, rides a bus going to the Louvier Casa Comfort area. And there's a bus driver, he's still driving around, that I know who he is, who kind of solicited a young girl. She was like 9, 10 years old. And he's like, he thought she was 18. Like, how do you find a 10, 11-year-old looks like she's 18? I don't care how her upper body, lower body looks. A 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old does not look like an 18-year-old. And I had to tell her, don't you ever ride that bus again. Don't you ever ride her bus again. His bus again. It's just really, really sad. And as a society, we have to be speaking out more against that. As the judicial system, they have to do more than they are doing to send a strict message across that this is not allowed in our society. Thank you, Matt. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. Thank you as well. 2:10 is the afternoon time. I'm going to take this call and take a break. Are you there, caller?
But good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon to you, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good. This is Bernard Morris, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I am just venting. I mean, it's no concern of yours, but I am just telling you what I am going through.
I heard you reported to Pastor Rodney this morning.
Yes, but it was always my plan to. It's two different shows, and I think you all have a bigger listenership. All right, so I want to say what I am going through. Right now, I am fearful for my life because everywhere I pass and I meet this guy, Gage, he's threatening me with a hatchet. He'll open my chest with a hatchet. All right. I made number reports. I went to the police headquarters this afternoon, and I am just making it known to the public. All right, because I am a man. I am a fra man. You understand? And I always walk away from problems. Yeah, I always walk away from problems. Because I want to know if it's Capitole. I want to know. I called his name. I want to know if it's Capitole that's sending him.
But why would you make an accusation of that and you're not sure about it, though? Why would you make an accusation like that? Or you have to ask a question. Ask a question then.
I don't know. And
what is I'm saying? You don't know, so don't make that. Ask a question. That's the approach.
Because, bro, yesterday, day before yesterday, Mr. met me, my mom's. And we make a sign. I will.
So why don't you bring the matter to the police, though?
Yeah, it is to the police, my brother. I was making it known. I am just making it known to the entire world, my brother. Because if Mr. attack me again, if Mr. just approach me again, my brother, I will lose it.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for making that report. I am hoping that those concerned will take note. Okay. Good afternoon to you, Matt. And blessings to you too. I have a problem with your last caller, making it sound like it's only bisexual men that are molesting young children. I have a friend whose father molested her, and they have a child. He's married and have a family. He has molested her whenever they came to Dominica on vacation. It hurts me because after that, he is still considered the patriarch of the family. Child molestation is done by both men and women. Huh? What do you expect when top-ranking men, whether pastors, police, politicians, can do this to children and there was no case? The guy resigned from his job and just a few years later, that same person becomes the head of the top of the government control office. Leave the people picnic them alone, huh? You are a disgrace. Our final call for the afternoon on this subject. Hello, yes?
Yeah, good afternoon. The final one. And I don't know, but the victim is a male or female?
The victim is a female. A female.
Oh, okay because it's bad although it's bad on both sides. Matt, they need to deal with them things. Because Matt, I know I punch a man in his mouth at times and they remind me and want to bail me for that dinner. So if somebody and it look like it's clear, it look like they know it's true. I don't say it's true, but it look like that thing they can know is true and they shouldn't bail the man. And that is why we have to deal with them people that molesting people. Because at the end of it, if that child come a prime minister tomorrow, Matt, if that doesn't lead this, when they get molested, they don't do anything tomorrow. That's why I asking about them two prime ministers there, whether they were molested or not while they were young. And then they get, I don't know what happening, and they're encouraging that, not them, but the system encouraging that sexual harassment. Right now in another country, they're not in agriculture division, in all division for work, for everything. And the place getting poor, and sometimes people are to be selling, allowing people to abuse their daughter and their little young sons. So the thing run back right to me when they were asking what the security minister going to do. Because he says, Matt, I know he don't care, because you see the register for sexual offenders, and let a minister's name might go on it. I don't say who or not, but I listen.
All right, caller, thank you. Can we squeeze one more call? Yes, one more call. It's 2:13. Hello, yes. Good morning. Good afternoon.
First, good afternoon, sir.
How are you, sir?
Very well indeed. Matt, isn't the granting of, enlighten me here, please. Isn't the granting of bail discretionary?
Yep.
It's discretionary. So the first question I would ask the magistrate is, if it was his daughter, would he have granted bail? First question. Maybe, Matt, we should resurrect Eufollow and bring him back on the bench. That is ludicrous. A 9-year-old child? Is that what we in this black country is encouraging for little children? Bail? And I didn't want to go, Matt. Matt, I heard somebody mention about some doctor shooting somebody, and because the person did not die, they should be given bail. Is that what I heard?
Repeat what you just said. Repeat. I missed that last line.
I said I heard somebody a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a woman who said that some doctor shot somebody or allegedly shot somebody, and because the person did not die, we should give the doctor whoever it was bail. Is that what I heard?
I think so. I think somebody suggested that. Yeah.
Well, first, you know my views on this shooting business. I don't care if you're the smartest doctor in the world. We could be a smartest white man, the smartest black man, the smartest Indian, whoever you are. The laws are for everybody. Whether you are a brilliant surgeon, the world's greatest surgeon, the law is the law. You shoot somebody. I've told you before, but I'll repeat for you here again. As far as I'm concerned, you use any weapon or gun on any human being, putting a bullet in them. I've told you the human body wasn't designed to allow bullets in them. You need to go that way, Matt. And if the person does not die when you shoot them, you go to jail for 20 years. If they die, we hang you, no matter who the hell you are. You could be medical doctor, brain surgeon, the world's smartest man. The law is the law. And that is why in this country, there was this problem. The law is the law, Matt. Whether you are Donald Trump or Keir Starmer of Britain or whoever you are.
But the question this afternoon, is whether the judicial system is treating these matters of, sexual offenses on minors. Are they treating this very seriously? And they should address this matter.
But Mark, you live in the same Dominica that I do. We know what happens with that, right? If you got a little position in Dominica, whether they call you, whether you're somebody, whether you're a doctor or whatever that somebody means, a doctor or a scientist or a lawyer, that is what a somebody in Dominica means, right? And as far as I'm concerned, if you're in any of those categories, I have no sympathy for you when you break the law, and you should suffer the consequences, man. Right? Whoever you are. And the question, if I was on the question, it is no. Because in Dominica, the little magistrates you got there, they know each other. You know, Matt? They know who in Dominica is somebody. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not fair at all. You know that, and I know that, and it's time we change it. And the only way we're going to change that, Matt, we make examples of those people who sexually attack our little kids. We put them away for a long time, Matt. The kind of sympathy I'm hearing there, you're never going to solve the problem that way, all right? You attack a little child, I don't care who you are, I put you behind bars, my boy, for a long time. So you're lucky I'm not the magistrate.
All right. Thank you.
Dominicans, enjoy your property, protect your property. You homeowner and businessman, protect your property, enjoy your property. Can't wait for the hurricane, can't wait till your flood again, can't wait till your roof fly out and all your business coming out. Remember, no insurance company will insure your property when a storm is approaching. Get ahead of the hurricane season and insure with a company who gives you the assurance of payment for your valid claim. Come speak with us today at the New India Assurance Company Limited, upstairs AC Shillingford and Company Limited, 24 King George Street, Roseau. Bring along an up-to-date valuation from a qualified engineer and get insured today.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
All you, I just meet Goldwyn in Roseau again. Same place outside Flossie's. I tried to dock him, but he had time to see me. Where? Story start again. Million, lot of my power with us, huh? Saga fella, I said the same thing you doing, shopping at Flossie's, and you don't have to tell me the same thing you tell me last time because I'm busy. It's to hear him way. You reckon? About my pocket, boy. I won't tell you that I save money in food and drinks when I buy quantity. I save more. Oh, shucks, man. Well, when you're still telling me, I know already. To pack a respect him, why? But it could up Pepper Palais. I will tell all my friends from London, US and Dominica to come to Flossie's, right next to the Rosa Market. Open Sunday to Saturday. Flossie's can't do it to you.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. When the baby's coming, business needs revamping, the new job started, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent through dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
Take advantage of NCCU's Momentum Loan and get the support you need for whatever stage you are in life with a tiered interest rate and exclusive emergency fund component. Let NCCU's Momentum hook you up. Call 255-2126. Email membercare@nccudominica.com or visit any NCCU location for more details. Your phase, your pace, our support.
A fresh market, where money don't count and the pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market,
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access located on the different, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Fresh Market, never disappointed. Fresh Market.
I see Golo in shopping for farming supplies. So I ask him, what are you doing inside Bloombox? You have a farm? He tell me, that's how it has sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. He say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
When you come into molesting little children, are better than that. And that too. Yes. What's there? What's
Before we go, it's one for child molesters.
nasty child molesters? I have no use for them. When you catch them abusing children, don't one of them. Wait till the middle of winter. Strip off all the clothes, bring them to any park, and the public display the park. Let the people cut it off. Pin in the head. Make sure they're dead. Give them a puppet. Bring that to catch them. Pulverizing children. Go with taxpayers' money to feed them in no penitentiary. Give them a quick trial and then they deny it. We head over them. Let the family cross it. Make sure they can be the excuse always how they can't molest them. Now I know these boys and morons should have a problem, and they only have to accept that. Like they know what is right from wrong, and take their own responsibility for calling little children. So I say to God, on the head. Feel the pain. Do it again. When they say they can't take the pressure, remind them of the little toddler and the pain they endure when they beg no more. Put the head over them. Let it be. They're playing it right. Keep them public hearing. Humiliate them. Because they're raping and killing children. They won't was the dogs in a pen. They country. Do it back with them. If I was there any gun, I would turn around and show the cut out the town. And then you to brush it down. You sit back down. Feeling white and black. But up all their fingers. Let them bleed them shut up. Don't shut the liver. Some of you may say that that's crazy. To sentence them so in the century. Little children should be happy and safe.
A song for the child molesters out there. Call it out.
Maybe that's what teach them. They do all that nasty. It's nasty. What's nasty?
And that's where we move away from the subject of sexual molestation. And we heard just yesterday evening, yesterday afternoon, that at this time, like Dominica, St. Lucians are feeling the squeeze. The UK government have decided, like Dominica, that St. Lucians need visas to travel to the UK. So they have joined Dominica and they need a visa effective yesterday, Monday. Or yesterday, Thursday, sorry. The 5th of March. On the telephone with me, of course, monitoring the situation. We've heard that we will fix the problem. We've heard that months and months and months and months. We're still facing visa restrictions from the UK. Now, St. Lucia is in that fray. Kenneth Freejock, good afternoon to you. How are you doing, sir? How are you?
Yes, Matt. I'm fine. And how are you, sir?
I'm here. I know you're monitoring that situation that St. Lucia has joined Dominica in terms of visa restrictions. What can you tell us?
Oh, you need to first understand that there are problems in the United Kingdom with people who come in from the developing world and who are, of course, holding over and staying over or claiming asylum. And St. Lucia happens to be on that list according to the British authorities. They do not want to have a huge group of people coming in without a visa and then deciding to claim asylum, which means they're now a charge of the government and they are being forced to support those people while their asylum charge or claim is pending. So in truth and in fact, what's happening is that the British government says that a number of countries, of which St. Lucia is only one, now must have a visa, and there is no longer going to be visa-free entry. So it'll be under so much more control. And the reason is twofold. Number one, that it prevents St. Lucians from flying to London and then claiming asylum without being first vetted through a visa. And number two, the other one that's on the list, according to the UK government, of course, is the problems with their CIP, their Citizenship by Investment program, because they still have not cleaned up the due diligence requirement. And there are still many, many questions and issues about how tens of thousands of Chinese nationals have all managed to get St. Lucia passports with zero due diligence. So, unfortunately, with the Trump administration in power, that they're holding the West Indies to, frankly, a higher standard than they're used to doing in the past. That means that, like Dominica, St. Lucians now will have to go through the process of getting a visa, and it's not easy because they can't go to the equivalent of the British Embassy there, the High Commission. They don't handle that there. They have to go to a private company, and of course, there are costs involved, and they need to take the time and trouble to go to the private company's offices and be photographed, fingerprinted, and have application made. And that is all something that means they have to take off from work or school and incur additional expenses. So it's unfortunate, but it just shows you that under the new American government, things aren't what they used to be. Much tougher now for anybody in the Caribbean to get anything going on as far as international travel. First, trouble coming to the U.S. Now, more difficult to come to the UK.
Questions to you, Kenneth, about, when will these problems be over? Because a lot of people seem very furious that they are unable to get to the U.S. given this visa restrictions, and as the recent law suggests that you can only apply for one entry. They give you 3 months, and that's it. You have to reapply. That's very taxing.
That's right. The 10-year multiple entry visa is now a thing of the past. Every time you want to go to the United States, you'll have to apply all over again. That means going to Barbados. That means incurring time, expense, and trouble. And of course, if you have a business reason to go or you have family there who are expats, you're going to have to do the same thing over and over and over again. And of course, we're hearing from not just the government in Dominica, but the governments all over the East Caribbean saying, oh, no, these are only temporary matters. We're fixing it. It'll be fixed. Well, the initial program is for a 1-year period. So there's not going to be any relief during 2026. And who knows if this will be extended indefinitely. So there are problems if you have a business reason to travel, because wherever you're going to go, it's now going to be much more difficult.
These are for the new visa applicants, those who just applied in January 1, 2026.
Yes, sir. So that's the problem. It's that maybe people in the Eastern Caribbean took all these travel rights for granted, but now we realize it is only a privilege and it can be modified. And that's the status at the moment. So if you have travel plans, you've got to plan ahead and you have to make sure that all of your application procedures and fees are covered and that you may or may not get the visa on first application.
That's a really serious business there. And I'm hoping that the leaders within the Caribbean region can address some of the serious concerns. And, the people of the Caribbean can breathe a sigh of relief, because people are actually stressed out about the fact that we can't, even get visas to go to the United States. Now, London, now the United States. So what is next? What is next? I'm also hearing, Kenneth, that, some Caribbean leaders may be indicted with the issue with the Venezuelan ex-president Maduro in the court. Some names have been called.
Well, that's another new issue which has come up in the media, because if you read the fine print of the indictment against Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and several others, it says in that document that in addition to the issues with Venezuelans moving narcotics into the United States, that drug traffickers have been using the good offices of Caribbean leaders to allow the movement of drugs illegally through their airports and seaports. And a number of media have now suggested that since these people have not been yet named, that the future is going to be rather dark indeed for a certain number of Caribbean leaders who, while not being named now, will unfortunately be identified in the future and may even be indicted. This means that every prime minister and minister in the Eastern Caribbean is probably wondering right now if any of the things that he might have done in the past might come back to haunt him. The media in St. Lucia is already saying that the current prime minister there, Philip J. Pierre, and the deputy prime minister and minister of information and of investment, Ernest Hilaire, may be charged with facilitating drug trafficking. So we don't know who will be named, and that's the frightening thing, because it could be anybody from Antigua all the way down to Grenada. So the world is watching.
Watching very carefully there. Kenneth Joke again, thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Somebody's asking, Matt, if someone has a 10-year visa from before, this does not apply to you, okay? For persons who have applied from January 1, 2026. So if you have a visa, or you've had a visa, these new laws don't apply to you. Okay? But I'm sure you will be questioned as well, huh? We can open up the lines there. But somebody said they wanted to hear that song again, huh? You want to hear that song again? Child molesters? Let's see if we can get it for you.
Coming to molesting little children are better than that. And that too. Yeah.
It's a Friday. Call it out. Hello, yes, talk to me.
Matt, you hear me, Matt?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. Yes.
Matt, it's only one thing Skerritt said that I agree with him. He said Dominica is not a real country, Matt.
Okay.
Can you imagine, Matt, in a school with little children, 12, 13, 14-year-old children going to school. You have a security guard there, 40-year-old man, security guard, to guard the children. And the security guard making a break on the children, telling the children, so long I love to see you, girl. So every time the child passing going inside to school, the security guard telling the child, so long I love to see you. And he has to protect them, and he making a break on his little 13, 14-year-old children. Matt, Dominica is a big joker place, man. A big joker place. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Singing Francine says, call it off, call it off.
Make sure they can't pee.
Make sure they cannot pee, huh?
She excuses always. How they can't molest them. Now I know these boys are moron. Just know they have a problem. And they only have to accept that. That they know what is right from wrong. And take their own responsibility for calling little children. So I say to God in God. Start on the head. Feel the pain. Do it again. When they say they can't take the pressure, remind them of the little toddler and the pain they endure when they beg no more. The head over them, let it burn me. Playing it right. It's nasty. Keep them public hearing. Humiliating. Cause they're raping and killing children. They won't wash their dogs in a pen. They're the country. Do it back with them. If I was there any girl, I would turn around and show you what I tell you to rock it back. You sit back down. Being white and black. But all their fingers. Let me back. Some of you may say that I'm crazy. Who said that them go in this century? Little children should be happy and safe in the day. He head off of them. I tell you no fucking go. Maybe that's what teach them. They do all nasty.
Hello, talk to me. Are you the caller?
Mark,
Yes.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is it to cut off and put salt on the head? They tell me, my friend.
Well, the song is saying that the song, you know what to cut off you. Cut it off and put salt and pepper on it. I think I want to hear that song again, man. I'm loving this song for child molesters. One more time.
What nasty child molesters. I have no use for them. When you catch them abusing children, one of them wait till the middle of winter. Strip off all the clothes, bring them to any park, and the public display the park. Let the people cut it off. Beam in the head. Make sure they're dead. Give them a puppet. Catch them. Pulverizing children. Go with taxpayer money to feed them in no penitentiary. Give them a quick trial and then they deny. We head over them. Make sure they can see. Nasty.
2:47. We're gonna wrap it up in a minute here. Hello, talk to me, yes? Hello.
Yes, me again, friend. Yeah.
You liking that song,
again,
you?
But you know,
Yes.
you like more trouble than trouble. You that man. Let me tell you something, Matt. With this thing,
Yes.
there's a saying that goes, the upholder is just as the thief.
Uh-huh.
When the women, mothers, or whoever support the men that do that to the little children, they should go to jail too. A friend was telling me that some girl told her that she had a little adopted child, whatever, living with her, and then she had this other friend, female friend, and the woman was molesting the little boy, and she just observed he was just, like to himself and not saying much and whatever. Anyway, she questioned the child and asked the child what was going on. The child told her. She didn't tell the woman anything, but she was watching her. She put a thing of hot water or whatever to boil, and she waited when the woman was sleeping, and she just poured on what God gave her. She didn't have anything to hold and cut off. She just poured on her, and she could not go to the hospital and tell them what happened. You know that happened in the U.S. So if she had made a report, she would have gone to jail, and then you know what? She wouldn't come out, and that's what that's good to do. Plenty of them, both male and female. I have two granddaughters, one 14, one will be 5 this month. And I wouldn't, if I get the opportunity, I am old enough. I would let my boys live their life. And I'm telling you that soccer would not do to somebody else's child or survive.
Maybe that's what teach them. They do all that nasty. It's nasty. What's the nasty?
All right, let's do another song there from Chuck Dust. Chuck Dust. Learn from arithmetic on the same subject.
I want you to help me welcome. And he comes to perform Learn from Arithmetic. Make some noise for Dr. Hollis Liverpool. Chuck.
Long thunder round of applause here at the Queen's Park Savannah for the final contestant. Number 17, Dr. Hollis Liverpool, the Chalk Dust, with Learn from Arithmetic, the 8th-time Calypso Monarch. Let's take you stateside for his performance.
Well, friends, I talk to Sat Maharaj. I say, Sat boy, you should be charged for them Hindu weddings in your garage. Because you're forcing little Hindu girls, innocent girls, to marry men 75 years old. Talk to Sat till my white head start to turn brown. Sat can't understand why child marriage wrong. Oh yeah. So to convince him, I had to turn to mathematics. And I put the problem to him in arithmetic. I tell him, you remember in school doing long division? That or exhibition. Long division and marriage of the young. Both of them share the same common ground. Long division, like marriage is staring, brother. By divisor, but you can divide a small number by a bigger one. It can't go in. So Sat Maharaj, 75 can't go into 14. Your maths unclean. 75 can't go into 14. Am I wrong? When I tell Mr. Sat Maharaj, you're seeing so much young girls at large. So your dead battery you want to recharge. Instead of protecting children, including we bullet hen, you want to saddle them with your old men. Abuse me off like he abused as Bishop Harris. Saying his denominator is his business. Oh yeah. I tell him when you have a oversized denominator, man can call your fraction vulgar and improper. I tell him, you remember in school as an infant, teacher used to say 10 into 2 can't. Finest licking if you forgot to say 75 into 10. Your dividend must match your divisor. When you divide, you'll get a remainder. Even if you put the dividend on top, the divisor still can't go in. So Sat Maharaj, 75 can't go into 14. Your hands unclean. 75 can't go into 14. When I tell Mr. Sat Maharaj, I say you and your entourage should beg pardon and then do a hard job. The laws are out of date. From police, all you escape. But in my book, all you committing rape. The girls ain't even finish playing Donny House. Yet you using them to make you around. Oh, yeah. If you check the great mathematicians of history, you will see that with me, they all agree. Yeah. Archimedes and Pythagoras, Isaac Newton and Copernicus, Galileo and your own children at Capilio. They will say, leave the young girls to grow. All through the young division can go into smaller one. Even if you grease, copybook, margarine, it can go in. So Satmaran, 75 can go into 40. Not even with Vaseline. 75 can go into 40. Special. I give you a special. Well, I tell Mr. Tat Maharaj, I tell no you like to discharge. I take great union with your marriage badge. Maximus Dan say you have the ill, but at 75 you're over the hill. But your wife at 14 will be jamming still. That is why Dr. Rowley told ladies to choose wisely. Cause at 75 you're nearing maturity. Tobago or Crow can't give you easy. No tallow grease, coconut oil or WD-40. In Parliament, with my witty only degree. Yeah, you see that? Mathematically, it was their daughter, they would have tell you no. According to Prigo, do so like so. I remember when I was small and looked at women. We chose our good friends. We looked for such to do. Bash, not my body, and body to breathe. Branson tell that variety of seal. Tell him again and let it so be. Even the youth and machine. You just want to get it in. Even Christian more and spicy. Even Chris Darabin. Even the president can't get it in. Even if you use a machine.
That's number 17 there, Dr. Hollis Liverpool. Learn from arithmetic with the name of
The different phases in life, we move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping. The new job started, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, red through dates coming. Momentum is business, your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum hook you up.
Take advantage of NCCU's Momentum Loan and get the support you need for whatever stage you are in life with a tiered interest rate and exclusive emergency fund component. Let NCCU's Momentum hook you up. Call 255-2126. Email membercare@nccudominica.com or visit any NCCU location for more details. Your phase, your pace, our support.
Need one trusted place that to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location.
I start to study the whole universe. How come this world gets so corrupt and cursed? Things that things are, but it's not like before. Man's life in turmoil with disaster and war. For sure, with the nuclear this and the nuclear that, the Indians will smash down the world flat. And they don't care about the master's plan. But every day man seeking to destroy man for die. Cause it was never meant to be. Man supposed to dwell in harmony. But because of selfish ways, man create things to shorten his days. But in this comfort and strife, what a life, what a life. But in this comfort and strife, what a life. In these times, but these are the signs of the end of time. La 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 when mankind had the holy first sunrise, the world to him was like a paradise. But up to now, to his will he never take heed. Now he's at war with himself because of his greed. I read, when they dropped the bomb in Hiroshima, in history it is the worst disaster. It's been record of millions of people dead. Yet every day, man improving on new warhead. This dread, but this was never meant to be. Man supposed to dwell in harmony. But because of selfish ways, man create things to shorten his days. But in this comfort and strife, what a life, what a life. But in this comfort and strife, what a life. In these times, but these are the times of the end of time. La la la. And kind of themselves create refugees. Talking about honoraries and herpes. Now we searching desperately to find the cure. And up to now, man still hasn't passed full floor. Well, what more? The Bible said that when God made woman, he specified she was man's companion. Some men turn away from her beauty and perfection. Will not explain that they prefer live with a man in this land. But this was never meant to be. Man supposed to dwell in harmony. But because of selfish ways, man creates things to dominate these, but in this comfort and strife. What a life, what a life. But in this comfort and strife, what a life. In these times, so these are the signs of the end of time. I pray that one day this nonsense will cease. Mankind must return to what the must be. Cause the penalty is death and destruction. Man dies first, the cutting of complication. Change the plan. It's time the world leaders come together. Stop trying to destroy one another. Matter if you're from England or America, Iraq, Beijing or Germany, sign peace, free peace. But this was never meant to be. Man supposed to dwell in harmony. But because of selfish ways, man creates things. So it's this, but it's comfort and strife. What a life, what a life. But it is comfort and strife. What a life. It is time, so these are the signs of the end of time. What a life, what a life. But it is comfort and strife.
Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him salvation.
The book of the iniquity, dig up it for me. No waiting for me to fall in. Don't take my bread and butter, like propaganda. But if they only fooling, I will not be afraid.